KSW.
All right, awesome. We're here with WWE superstar and superstar of the big screen nowadays, too, John Cena. How are you, John?
I'm great, man. How's everything going?
Not as good for us as it is for you, apparently.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Well, it's tough in this economy to find work, but you've seemingly done so, obviously, in the WWE and now on the big screen again. Tell us about your movie 12 Rounds.
Well, we got I know times are tough, but those who are persevering have a good product, and not only from a WWE perspective, but 12 Rounds is an awesome movie. The trailers are sneaking out right now. They were on Notorious. They were attached to Taken. Both movies have done great business, so the buzz is really out about the movie. Everybody knows that it's going to be action, and the trailers were cut that way, and it doesn't even give away a portion of the action that's in the movie. We still have a lot of movie left, so people are going to be very, very excited.
I watch WWE every week and I see the trailers, and it's just like, what it sounds like a great premise, the whole idea of 12 rounds.
Much more involved, and character development was a big focus on this. There actually is a very, very intricate story behind the movie. Fans will be locked into the action from the first frame, just like in the Marine, but they'll also be locked into the story. The 12 challenges through the city of New Orleans is very, very intricate, and it's a different type of action. People are going to be very, very surprised with this movie.
I mean, you're playing a New Orleans police detective,
yep.
Right? And so I heard that you're trying to really coin this whole everyday guy superhero.
Yep.
Is it going to be hard for people to believe a superstar like you playing a regular guy?
No, I don't think so, because those who are familiar with me on Monday Night Raw, that's who I am. I don't even wear leather wrestling boots or spandex tights. I go to the down to the ring in my gear, and that's sneakers and shorts and a t-shirt with a ball cap. Like I'm an everyday guy. That's who I've modeled myself after, and that's the relationship I have with the WWE universe. I don't think it's too much of a stretch at all.
And that's what I love about watching you. I'm a big fan of you in the WWE, and what I love about watching you is that every week you bring it, and it's just like every week's like WrestleMania for you. You always go 100%, and I just think that I wish more wrestlers would follow your lead, because it's a lot of fun to watch you, and it's almost like you're a polarizing guy. Like fans either love or hate you. Is that a weird thing?
No, I absolutely dig that, because it speaks volumes for our fan base. Mm-hmm. We don't tell anyone how to act or certainly punish anybody for bad behavior. They come to these events to be themselves, and we encourage them to be as loud and as rowdy and as crazy as they can. And if they want to cheer, cheer. And if they want to boo, boo. I love it. I love when there's live audience chaos, is what I call it out there. You'll see a lot of it tonight.
We can't wait.
It'll be something awesome.
Is there ever where you feel like certain fans might cross the line, though? I mean, we see stories in the past, like just certain, when you leave the ring, not in the ring.
Not at all. And like I said, that's where I certainly enjoy my character, because like I'm easy to get along with, man. I mean, like you have no idea how many times people have been like, oh, you're a wrestler guy, let's fight or whatever. instead of just saying hello, but I don't know what they're thinking. But seriously, literally a 2-minute conversation with that person, and the situation is under control.
So are you married? Do you have a committed situation?
I'm damn near close. I'm gonna try to settle myself down within the year if I can.
So I know in this movie you have a fiance that is going to be, I think, kidnapped towards the end. Yeah. And who's playing that, by the way?
Ashley Scott.
How hot is she?
She is beautiful. She is very, very beautiful.
So is there like a scene in the movie where
we didn't get to kiss until the very end, and it was like the last day of shooting, and I had been beat up for the best half of the greater half of 3 months. And to be able to make out with Ashley Scott in a swimming pool at the end of all that, that's a pretty good rig. I'll see if I can get you something.
It's a tough job.
Yeah, it was good.
See, that's, I think, what's holding me back from doing movies is my wife won't want to see me on screen with another woman, especially one that's, hot, I guess. Talk about New Orleans. I mean, it's about New Orleans. Did you film it in New Orleans?
Yes, we did, and the city was unbelievable for us. They kind of gave us open arms to film everything, and I think what's great about 12 Rounds is that it's in New Orleans, but we didn't have to force feed it once during the picture. Like, you can't fake the stuff that we're on Bourbon Street, we're on Tchoupitoulas, we're on the place that tourists go to see New Orleans, but we didn't film it in a touristy fashion. We're also in the 9th Ward. We're across the bridge in Metairie. Like, they let us film everywhere. It was really, really cool. And the city, for all that it's been through, still has so much life, and the people are so proud that we were there filming a movie.
Did you do any special training? I know guys have to go through, like, the guys did boot camp for Tropic Thunder.
I actually trained with NOPD. I did some of their SWAT requirements as far as like firearms, and like I learned how to clear a room. Did some basic tactical driving. Did some rappelling work with New Orleans Fire Department. Like I had my share of training, just so I didn't look like a totally inept police officer on screen.
Does it make you want to actually go out and grab a couple bad guys? Like, I mean, aside from all the stuff you do you really feel like you want to go get a guy?
I have a younger brother who's a cop. I'll leave the hero work to him.
That's awesome. What about stunts? Did you do your own stunts?
I did. I got the crap kicked out of me on this one. This is a movie where it's not. The action is there, but it's not fighting. The Marine, there was a lot of fights. There was a lot of confrontation. Obviously, I have to go through 12 challenges in the city of New Orleans. So there really isn't fighting in the movie. It's just thinking action all the time. So really, it's me hanging off a trolley car, me being able to drive a fire truck down Bourbon Street, hanging in an elevator shaft, jumping out of a 10-story building. Like, all this stuff takes a toll on you. So I really... I did more than I should have probably, and I certainly did get beat up on the set.
Is a night in the ring harder, or is doing all those?
Not at all.
Really?
This stuff is easy to me. I certainly enjoy it because I get to inflict pain as well as get beat up.
Because that was the one thing I remember when I was seeing some video clips of Mickey Rourke when he was being interviewed about The Wrestler, and he says in all his years of boxing, he never went under the same grueling regimen that he did when he was in the ring and training to be a wrestler for that movie. So I just assume, man, you guys probably get your asses kicked on a day and day. I mean, I know you do, but
we do, but it's you love to do it. I mean, you talk to a pro football player and he'll tell you that life is full of contact, or you talk to a hockey player and getting checked in the boards is second nature. Once you develop a passion for something, it's really not that, the work's not that hard.
Was it satisfying for you to hear someone like a Mickey Rourke say that? Because a lot of people dismiss it because it's sports entertainment, but don't realize, well, yeah, you still are taking those hits, and I would think that would be frustrating for you to, have people to have that perception and hear someone like Mickey Rourke just out and out say, yeah, this is tough.
I think with all the mainstream success of The Wrestler, that's the one check plus that has come into my mind, the fact that he has shown the utmost respect, not only for physically what we go through, but also, he's let everybody know that it is a bit of a daunting task to get in the ring every night.
Did it bring back memories, seeing like from the independent circuit days, to see all those guys hanging out in the dressing room saying...
It was cool to see they showcased the humble beginnings of professional wrestling very well. I certainly wish they had a chance to showcase the grandest stage of them all. I mean, I wish I would like to see Mickey Rourke, quote unquote, play for the Yankees, but maybe that's another movie.
That's awesome. So are you pulling for him? That's not going to work.
Why?
We're going to play this stupid thing after the Oscars. Yeah. So even if I ask him, hey, are you pulling for him anyway? Doesn't it suck that he didn't get the Oscar? And then we'll do the other one. Hey,
sure.
Forget the question. That's actually. We're totally looking forward to the movie. I'm excited. Cool, just reading about it and watching the trailer. This little guy, he
brought in the ringer.
Can you teach me how to beat up my dad?
Could I teach you how to beat up your dad? Okay, I'll give you a basic survival tactic. There's an area on his body that is very delicate. It's right here. If you ever get stuck and he's beating you up, right there, real hard. He's a lot bigger than you, but trust me, he will drop like a ton of rocks. So if you ever get stuck, that and a good old-fashioned thumb to the eye. Never hurt anybody. Those are two tactics that you can stop a bigger guy from really putting a hurting on you.
Okay.
All right? Sounds good.
Thanks, John.
You got it.
Thank you, John.
Thank you, guys. Great.
The BJ Shea Morning Experience on 99.9 KISW.
Your time is up, my time is now.